It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. He's stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First and 10, looking to throw. Hits him on the in route. On the move, past the 40. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And they're going to have a first down. Looking to the air here. It is caught left side. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll give them a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Sentinels take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Sentinels will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Third and just 2 to go. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Jackson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Short pass brought in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Got to figure out this third down here. Lamar now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. On target to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
13.
Working inside the red zone. Taken in by Noah Fant. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Neither side separating much so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. He connects downfield on 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Called in left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
First down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
3rd and long for him here. And the defender comes away with it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They're set up at the 35 now. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. And it's the Cowboys with 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. Jackson, quick pass wide. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson looking to throw. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play action, here's Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now they face second down. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. They stop by Damone Clark.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Mevis able to knock it through. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Returnable from the 2. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Connects with feint. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Second and 3 now. From the 43. Fires right away, but incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, I think they would have been happy just getting a new set of downs, Brock. Instead, he hits a home run.
And you know this, Kate. I love run plays on this down and distance because you usually get man-to-man. And what happens with man-to-man, those guys turn their backs, and if you get a lane, you get a shot, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Second and 13. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Cowboys sending out the dime package. 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete out to the right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the snap on 4th. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Whew. I think coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Second and 10 now. Finds a man right side. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
He'll throw it yet again. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. He has the touchdown.
Complete to number 87. Touchdown, Toronto.
They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Slot receiver headed left. He's throwing for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Sentinels 18.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this one doesn't go far. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Jackson throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Plowing up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. Their ball and they trail here, need to erase that deficit or their postseason is over. They've got first down from the 31. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here's second and 11. He has room past the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Sentinels take a fourth quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Sentinels take a 4-point lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left. That's complete inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 13. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's a throw. The ball is loose. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. If you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Looking to throw. They thought they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down. 24 yards, and it's a 1st down. Option give here. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll hand it to him again. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Sentinels jump in front late. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Mevis ready to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Here he is to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet bounds. Oh, what a play. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second and 10 now. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
There's a handoff up the gut. Through the 45. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out.